El Dorado, Kansas. El Dorado is city and county seat of Butler County, Kansas, United States. It is situated along the Walnut River in the central part of Butler County and located in south-central Kansas. As of the 2010 census, the city population was 13,021. El Dorado was laid out and platted in 1868. The name is of Spanish origin meaning Golden Land. El Dorado was incorporated in 1870. In 1877, the Florence, El Dorado, and Walnut Valley Railroad Company built a branch line from Florence to El Dorado. In 1881 it was extended to Douglas, and later to Arkansas City. The line was leased and operated by the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railway. The line from Florence to El Dorado was abandoned in 1942. The original branch line connected Florence, Burns, DeGraff, El Dorado, Augusta, Douglas, Rock, Akron, Winfield, and Arkansas City. In 1915, the El Dorado oil field was the first oil field that was found using science/geologic mapping, and part of the Mid-Continent Oil Province. By 1918, the El Dorado oil field was the largest single-field producer in the USA, and was responsible for 12.8% of national oil production and 9% of the world production. It was deemed by some as the oil field that won World War I. In 1943, German and Italian prisoners of World War II were brought to Kansas and other Midwest states as a means of solving the labor shortage caused by American men serving in the war effort. Large internment camps were established in Kansas: Camp Concordia, Camp Funston, Camp Phillips. Fort Riley established 12 smaller branch camps, including El Dorado. Prisoners commonly volunteered to help work on local farms. This enabled them to spend time outside the camp, socialize and eat better food than that provided by prison guards. In some cases, smaller structures constructed by the work details still stand. On June 10, 1958, a tornado hit El Dorado and killed 13 people. In 2008, the city built a memorial at Graham Park in remembrance of the dead. El Dorado is located at 37°4916 and 96°5130 W/37.82111° and 96.85833° W/37.82111, -96.85833. The city is situated along the western bank of the Walnut River, southwest of El Dorado Lake. It is located 30 miles east-northeast of Wichita at the junction of U.S. routes 54 and 77 and K-254. The Kansas Turnpike, designated as Interstate 35, bypasses northwest of the city. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 8.92 square miles, of which 8.86 square miles is land and 0.06 square miles is water. The climate in this area is characterized by hot, humid summers and generally mild to cool winters. According to the Köppen climate classification system, El Dorado has a humid subtropical climate, abbreviated CFA on climate maps. El Dorado is part of the Wichita Metropolitan Statistical Area. As of the census of 2010, there were 13,021 people, 5,227 households, and 3,277 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,469.6 inhabitants per square mile. There were 5,797 housing units at an average density of 654.3 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 91.8% white, 2.3% African American, 1.1% Native American, 0.4% Asian, 0.1% Pacific Islander, 1.5% from other races, and 2.9% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 4.7% of the population. There were 5,227 households, of which 31.9% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 44.8% were married couples living together, 12.3% had a female householder with no husband present, 5.6% had a male householder with no wife present, and 37.3% were non-families. 31.0% of all households were made up of individuals, and 13% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.39 and the average family size was 2.98. The median age in the city was 34 years. 24.9% of residents were under the age of 18, 14.1% were between the ages of 18 and 24, 23.1% were from 25 to 44, 23.1% were from 45 to 64, and 14.9% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the city was 48.2% male and 51.8% female. As of the U.S. Census in 2000, there were 12,057 people, 5,068 households, and 3,182 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,894.1 people per square mile. There were 5,460 housing units at an average density of 857.7 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 94.32% white, 1.37% black or African American, 1.07% Native American, 0.22% Asian, 0.07% Pacific Islander, 1.06% from other races, and 1.89% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 2.93% of the population. There were 5,068 households, out of which 30.4% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 48.3% were married couples living together, 10.6% had a female householder with no husband present, and 37.2% were non-families. 31.9% of all households were made up of individuals, and 14.2% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.33 and the average family size was 2.94. In the city, the population was spread out with 25.2% under the age of 18, 10.4% from 18 to 24, 26.6% from 25 to 44, 20.1% from 45 to 64, and 17.7% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 36 years. For every 100 females, there were 91.8 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 87.0 males. The median income for a household in the city was $33,098, and the median income for a family was $40,461. Males had a median income of $31,648 versus $21,806 for females. The per capita income for the city was $18,458. About 10.4% of families and 13.5% of the population were below the poverty line, including 17.7% of those under age 18 and 6.1% of those age 65 or over. The El Dorado refinery is currently owned and operated by Holly Frontier, is situated on the southwest edge of El Dorado. It was constructed and originally owned by what would later become Skelly Oil. Later, the refinery changed hands and was rebranded after Skelly was purchased by Getty Oil, and then rebranded again after Texaco attempted to purchase Getty. In 2011 it was rebranded again when Frontier Oil and Holly Corporation merged. El Dorado Refinery is the largest in Kansas. Capacity is 135,000 barrels per day, with production split up into gasoline, diesel and jet fuel, and asphalt, chemicals, and other refined petroleum products. El Dorado is home to Butler Community College, as well as one high school, one middle school, and 5 grade schools. Bond issues passed in 2011 approved the construction of a new middle school and elementary school. Butler Community College fields teams in both men's and women's sports. Butler competes in the NJCAS Jayhawk Conference, and its teams have won numerous league and national accolades. Butler's football team has won 5 NJCAS national championships, and also played in the NJCAT Championship game in 2004 and 2010. The 1985 squad also finished the season ranked number 1 nationally. The program has produced numerous NFL players, most notably Rudy Johnson. Butler's men's basketball program also has a rich tradition, including a national championship in 1953, NJCAT national tournament runners-up in 1992 and 1993, a national tournament third-place finish in 1996, 7 Jayhawk Conference championships since 1990, 4 NJCAT Players of the Year, 10 NJCAT All-Americans, and 3 NBA draft picks. Notable former Grizzlies currently playing in the NBA include Steven Jackson, Tony Allen, and Casib Powell. Butler's men's and women's track and cross-country teams also have won numerous conference, regional, and national accolades. The El Dorado Broncos are a summer amateur baseball team composed primarily of college players. The team competes within the Jayhawk League as part of the National Baseball Congress, or NBC. The Broncos have won 3 NBC World Series in 1996, 1998, and 2009. Several former Broncos players currently play in Major League Baseball, including Nate Robertson and Heath Bell. In April 2010, the Hot Rod Cafe was filmed for the documentary reality television series American Pickers episode Easy Riders, which aired July 26, 2010. The 1969 film The Gypsy Moths was filmed in part in El Dorado. It featured Burt Lancaster, Deborah Kerr, Gene Hackman, William Wyndham, and Bonnie Bedelia. The city of El Dorado maintains an extensive parks and recreation system, including 12 neighborhood parks, 12 playgrounds, 5 soccer fields, 4 baseball fields, 4 softball fields, 2 spray parks, 2 pools, 2 tennis courts, 2 outdoor basketball courts, a baseball stadium, an 18-hole golf course, an 18-hole disc golf course, and a 6.3-mile bike path. In addition, the community boasts a new athletic complex. The venue was completed in 2012 by the Educational Facilities Authority of Butler County, which consists of representatives from the City of El Dorado, Butler Community College and El Dorado schools. The complex provides a venue for football, soccer, track, and other community events. El Dorado State Park is also located just beyond the city limits and provides many recreational activities, such as boating, fishing, hiking, swimming, horse trails and archery. El Dorado is served by numerous radio stations of the Wichita-Hutchinson listening market area, and satellite radio. See Media in Wichita, Kansas. El Dorado is served by over-the-air ATSC digital TV of the Wichita-Hutchinson viewing market area, cable TV, and satellite TV. See Media in Wichita, Kansas.